How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the LAIR. And today we're back in historic best of one. I call this enigmatic detention. But before we get into it, I just want to say, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. It's free to you and helps us out so much. Feel free to drop me a comment, talk about strategy, deck ideas, misplays. I read the comments daily. And if you have any friends or family that are into Magic, please share the channel with them. One last thing that I'd like to say to all of my new followers or subscribers on either Twitch or YouTube. Once you do, just reach out to me in the chat or the comment and say something like, hey, I just subscribed or whatever, and I can respond to you with an in-game code that you can use in Arena to unlock a mystery gift from Wizards. So yeah, let's hop into it, and thanks for watching. So I know what some of you are thinking. You're so sick and tired of Yorion. Well, I'm sorry, I'm not. I'm just going to keep looking for more creative ways to abuse this card. But yeah, so we're playing Yorion again today. So for those of you who don't know what he does, we are going to be using him as our companion. So our starting deck has at least 20 more cards, so we're running 80 cards today. And he's a 4/5 with flying, and it says, whenever Yorion enters the battlefield, exile any number of other non-land permanents you own and control, and return those cards to the battlefield at the beginning of the next end step. Onto the 1-drops, we're running the full play set of Gilded Goose. He's a 0/2 with flying, and when Gilded Goose enters the battlefield, we create a food token, and then we can pay 2 and tap him, create a food token, or we can tap and sacrifice a food and add 1 mana of any color. Onto the 2-drops, we're running the full play set of Omen of the Sea. It's an enchantment that has flash, and when Omen of the Sea enters the battlefield, we scry 2 and then draw a card, and later on we can pay 3 and sacrifice Omen of the Sea at any time and scry 2. Running 3 copies of Destiny Spinner. She's a 2/3 enchantment creature. It says creature and enchantment spells you control can't be countered. And then we can pay 4, and target land you control becomes an XX elemental creature with trample and haste until the end of turn, where X is the number of enchantments you control, and it's still a land. We're running 2 copies of Gaia's Blessing. At sorcery speed, target player shuffles up to 3 target cards from their graveyard into their library and draw a card. And if Gaia's Blessing is put into your graveyard from your library, you shuffle your graveyard into your library. We're running 1 copy of Scavenging Ooze. He's a 2/2, and we can activate his ability at any time and exile target card from a graveyard. If it was a creature card, we put a +1/+1 counter on Scavenging Ooze, and you gain 1 life. We're running the full play set of Trail of Crumbs, another enchantment that enters the battlefield. We create a food token, and it says whenever you sacrifice a food, you may pay 1. If you do, look at the top 2 cards of your library. You may reveal a permanent card from among them and put it into your hand, and put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. On to the 3-drops. We have the full play set of Skyclave Apparition. It's a 2/2, and when it enters the battlefield, we exile up to 1 target non-land, non-token permanent we don't control with converted mana cost 4 or less. And when Skyclave Apparition leaves the battlefield, the exiled card's owner creates an XX blue illusion creature token where X is the converted mana cost of the card. We're running the full play set of Dryad of the Elysian Grove. He's a 2/4, and his abilities say you may play an additional land on each of your turns, and lands you control are every basic land type in addition to their other types. Running 3 copies of Gift of Paradise, another enchantment. We enchant land, and when Gift of Paradise enters the battlefield, we gain 3 life, and the enchanted land can be tapped and add 2 mana of any 1 color. We have 2 copies of Setessan Champion. She's a 1/3, and whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under our control, we put a +1/+1 counter on her and draw a card. 1 copy of Deputy of Detention. He's a 1/3, and when Deputy of Detention enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls and all other non-land permanents that player controls with the same name as that permanent until Deputy of Detention leaves the battlefield. We're running 1 copy of Night of Autumn. She's a 2/1, and when she enters the battlefield, we choose 1, put 2 +1/+1 counters on her, destroy target artifact or enchantment, or we gain 4 life. Onto the 4-drops, we have 1 copy of Shalai, Voice of Plenty. She's a 3/4 with flying, and you, planeswalkers you control, and other creatures you control have hexproof, and we can activate her ability later on and put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Have 1 copy of Leyline of Sanctity. It's another enchantment. If Leyline of Sanctity is in your opening hand, you may begin the game with it on the battlefield. You have hexproof. One copy of Spark Double is a 0/0, and when he enters the battlefield, we can copy a creature or planeswalker we control, except it enters with an additional +1/+1 counter on it if it's a creature, or an additional loyalty counter if it's a planeswalker. And it isn't legendary if that permanent is legendary, very important. One copy of Nightpack Ambusher is a 4/4 with flash, and it says other wolves and werewolves you control get +1/+1, and at the beginning of your end step, if you didn't cast a spell this turn, create a 2/2 green wolf creature token. One copy of Wicked Wolf. He's a 3/3, and when Wicked Wolf enters the battlefield, it fights up to one target creature you don't control. And we can sacrifice a food at any time and put a +1/+1 counter on Wicked Wolf. It gains indestructible, and we tap it till the end of turn. Full playset of Enigmatic Incarnation. It's an enchantment. It says at the beginning of your end step, you may sacrifice another enchantment. If you do, search your library for a creature card with converted mana cost equal to 1+ the sacrificed enchantment's converted mana cost, and put that card onto the battlefield, and then shuffle your library. On to the 5-drops, we're running the full playset of Elspeth Conquers Death. It's an enchantment saga. The first chapter says exile target permanent an opponent controls with converted mana cost 3 or greater. Second chapter says non-creature spells your opponent's cast cost 2 more to cast until your next turn. And then the final chapter says return target creature or planeswalker card from your graveyard to the battlefield with an additional 1/1 counter or loyalty counter on it. One copy of Elder Gargaroth. He's a 6/6 with Vigilance, Reach, Trample, and when he attacks or blocks, we can either create a 3/3 green creature beast token, or gain 3 life, or draw a card. One copy of Tolsimir, Friend to Wolves. He's a 3/3, and when he enters the battlefield, we create Volja, Friend to Elves, a legendary 3/3 green and white wolf creature token. And his static ability says, whenever a wolf enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 3 life, and that creature fights up to one target creature you don't control. And then onto the top end, we have one copy of Kogla, the Titan Ape. He's a 7/6, and when he enters the battlefield, it fights up to one target creature we don't control. And his static ability says, whenever he attacks, destroy target artifact or enchantment defending player controls. And then we can activate his ability at any time and return target human you control to its owner's hand, and Kogla gains indestructible until the end of turn. And then finally, one copy of Dream Trawler. She's a 3/5 with flying and lifelink, and whenever you draw a card, Dream Trawler gets +1/+0 until the end of turn, and whenever Dream Trawler attacks, draw a card. And then we can discard a card at any time, and Dream Trawler gains hexproof until the end of turn. So before we go talking about what this deck's about, let's get into the mana real quickly. We have 4 plains, 4 islands, 3 forests, 4 Sun Petal Groves, 4 Temple Gardens, 4 Breeding Pools, 4 Hinterland Harbors, and 3 Fabled Passage. So this deck is all about abusing Yorion with Enter the Battlefield creatures. So you have a lot of the ones you've probably seen in a lot of other decks. However, the other piece of this deck, or this list, revolves around the card Enigmatic Incarnation. So basically what we want to do is we want to drop an enchantment. Let's say, for instance, Omen of the Sea, and then if we have an Enigmatic Carnation on the board at the end of our end step, at the beginning of our end step, I should say, we can sack like an Omen of the Sea and search up any of our creatures that have converted mana cost 3. And the same goes for any of our enchantments. In the 3-drops, if we have an Enigmatic Carnation, I sack a Gift of Paradise, I can search for any of my 4-drop creatures, and so forth and so on. So it's kind of like a toolbox effect where we can kind of go and pick out certain situations for the right, or certain creatures for the right situation, I should say. But besides that, we do have some other key cards. We have Gaia's Blessing, 2 copy of. If I'm playing Historic, this card's going in it because there's just so much mill running around. It's completely rampant, and it's just so satisfying when the opponent's milling you and they think that they've got you, and then that Gaia's Blessing reshuffles your entire graveyard back into your library. They usually quit. It's beautiful. Destiny Spinner, she counts as an enchantment, but she helps prevent our creatures and enchantments from being countered, and then later on we can activate her and present an additional threat on the board. Other than that, we do have the food package in Gilded Goose and Trail of Crumbs. Goose helps us ramp, Trail of Crumbs helps us filter through our deck, and then also we're running the Wolves, what I like to call the Wolves package, which is Wicked Wolf, which synergizes with food by making him bigger and making him indestructible. And then Nightpack Ambusher, which pumps all of our other wolves and produces more wolves each turn. And then the final card in that little wolf package is Tolsimir, Friend to Wolves, which creates an additional wolf that gets pumped, fights a creature, but then anytime a wolf enters the battlefield, that creature will fight another creature if we want, and we gain 3 life. So a lot of synergy going there in that little package. And then we just have other things that kind of help us either mess our opponent up or defend ourselves. Shalai gives us and our creatures hexproof, and then if we spark double the Shalai, we're definitely hexproof. I put in 1 copy of Leyline of Sanctity because it also helps us protect against mill, but it does have a possibility of coming into play on our opening hand, and then that gives us, because we don't really have any other enchantments in 4-drop except for Enigmatic Incarnation that we can sacrifice to find our other threats. If we have multiple copies of Enigmatic Incarnation, we can sacrifice one of those and find our other 2 creatures. Same goes for Elspeth. We can take out a threat, maybe leave it for a turn or 2, bounce it if we need to, or sacrifice it to Enigmatic Incarnation to find our last 2 pieces. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the deck. We have a lot of card draw. We have a lot of life gain. It's going to be a fun one. I'm not saying that this is obviously a tier 1 deck. This is more of a jank deck. Just trying to see what I can do with these 2 cards in particular. But we have a 3.1 converted mana cost, running 28 creatures and 27 enchantments and 30 lands. So let's hop into some games. Let's see how we do. Thank you guys so much for watching. And for all those people on EtherHub that are watching the video and not subscribing or liking, please like and subscribe. It takes you 5 minutes. If you're already watching the video, why not? Alright. So we got a 3-lander here. We have no blue source. We do have a Trail of Crumbs, and we do have a Dryad. So I guess we can keep this. Let's see what happens. Lead off with the white, I guess. The plains, I should say. Oh, there's a Skyclave. Okay, it's not too bad. Ooh, could it be knights? Alright, let's go ahead and play out our Trail of Crumbs. Going in for 2. Ooh, splendid. Maybe not knights. Well, I definitely think we need to get rid of this immediately. That card can get out of control real quickly. Now, we can have a pretty big board presence with this deck too, but we don't get any flyers. So, don't want that card getting out of control. And if he removes the Skyclave Apparition, he only gets a 3/3. He doesn't get the card back, so that card is exiled for good. I'm assuming he has some type of removal, but hexproof from black. So we can play out Enigmatic. No attacks. Yeah, we're gonna sack the Trail of Crumbs, and I think I'm gonna pull the Deputy. This way we can force some action on him. Okay. I think next turn we play out the Setessan. Okay. So let's play out Setessan. Let's crack this for... I think we need blue. Okay, let's play the Scavenging Ooze. Yeah, no attacks. This tells me he must have a pump spell, right? Could also, we're on Historic, so it could be running Settle the Wreckage, which is kind of scary. I think I'm okay. I think I'll take that. Let's see what he's got. Ooh, Nightpack. Lovely. Go ahead and play out the Dryad. Draw a card. Beautiful. Okay, so we'll go in with you. And we'll go in with you. We'll hold up the Omen for the end of our opponent's turn. I think I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and see. He's got all of his lands untapped. He's got 5 cards now. Okay. Yep. Well, we're gonna do this. I don't think we need any more land, right? I think I'm good on the land. Actually, we probably need that for the Dream Trawler. Yeah, so we do need the Hinterland, so we'll keep that. We draw an additional land. Okay, and there's another land. Okay. So I think here we hold up the blocks, and then I think we just drop Nightpack on the end of our opponent's turn. We could sack the Dryad. We could sack the Dryad for maybe a Wicked Wolf. That could be something. Or no, I think we're gonna slow roll it here. I'm gonna see. We're gonna hold up the blocks here. We can sack this though, and I think we just look at the Skyclave. It's not really a big deal. I guess let's get the Setessan, and then we'll flash in the Nightpack. I'm very curious as to what these cards are here. Okay, my turn. Okay. My turn. Center tapped. Let's pull the Yorion. Yeah, I think we just pass. Make a wolf. We'll keep her on for just a bit more. Valiant Knight, okay. Don't need any more land. Gift of Paradise is nice. We can gain some life and then sack it. And maybe pull out a Wicked Wolf. Ooh, Spark Double's nice. Ooh, Knight of the Autumn. Knight of the Autumn. Come on in. So now, I think we will definitely need a Skyclave Apparition. Ooh, Wicked Wolf, right on time. So let's play Wicked Wolf. We'll have him fight the Valiant. Yep. God's willing. Okay. That's fine. We're gonna sack this food, so we come to destructible anyways, so no big deal. And let's just run out this Gift of Paradise. We'll just select this. It doesn't really matter. Gain some life. And draw some cards. There's another gift. Happy Center tapped. He still doesn't have any creatures that we can eat up. So yeah. So that didn't work. So what we'll do, we'll no attacks just quite yet. Before the end of the turn, we'll sack this. We'll search up another Skyclave, and we'll take him anyways. Sorry. We don't want those knights getting double strike, that's for sure. On Sarah's Wings. Okay. Looks like a good target for our Knight of the Autumn. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so let's play Knight of the Autumn. We will destroy this, because we don't want that getting any value. And then do I think I spark double the Wicked Wolf. Have him fight this guy. He's got first strike, but might have another God's willing. Okay, but he's still alive, so running out of God's willings, my friend. So we're gonna be coming in hard this turn. Let's play another enchantment. Let's just go ahead. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Cool. Cool. Ooh, Shalai. So let's search up. I don't know, let's search up an island. Play this. Still doesn't have any creatures that we can go for, but we are coming in, my friend. We're coming in. We're coming in, and we're coming in. Yep. Double block the 3-drop. Well, let's put the one that doesn't have protection first, so he dies. Now we can finally get some value. Oh, don't quit. Well, you guys got to see what this deck can do, so I'm glad we got to showcase it. But yeah, this is the style of the deck. We get an enigmatic incarnation out, and then we can kind of toolbox for you know, whatever creature we need for the specific situation. Very, very fun. Very fun. Well, come on, Magic. Come on, Magic. Hello. Hello, Magic. Magic. Hello. Alright, sorry, I'm gonna just reset my client real quick. Maybe. Yeah, it's not my internet. Sorry about that. Should be up and running here in just a moment. Come on, magic. All right. And we're back. Sorry about that. All right, so we got a 2-lander again. I mean, it just does not want to give me 3 lands. Got a Gilded. We have the Skyclave. I really just don't want to see this. Get Guy's Blessing in the opening hand. All right. I guess. What do we ship here? I guess the Scavenging. Alright, let's take a chance. So I guess we'll search up a island on the end of our opponent's turn. Castle Locked-Lane, huh? Just get an island. At least we have 3 of our colors. There's a gift. Shock this in. Go ahead and play out the Destiny Spinner. See if we can get some removal out of his hand. Blue, black. Please be mill. Please be rogues. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and put this Gift of Paradise on this. Go ahead and attack him. Yes. One of the few times I'm excited to run into a rogue deck. So not only do we have a large number of cards, running 80 cards, but we also are running the Guy's Blessing, which can just completely just shut them down. Is it worth trying to take this one right now? Yeah, because he gets the mill every time. Or do we just ignore it? Yeah. Well, let's attack first. Let's see what he plays. Soaring Thought Thief. Cool. That's a blocker. Cool. Well, I think we take him because we don't really have any flying. Anything that we can do with flying. And then later on we can just Yorion and then bounce him and exile some more. Beautiful. Well, let's attack first. Attack first. Go ahead and play out this gift here. Doesn't really matter. Okay. And I think we'll just drag Yorion into our hand. Slither Wisp. Okay, so this is the Slither Wisp variant. Have fun. Hopefully he taps out so we can actually... That's fine. Okay. So let's attack first. See if he plays anything. He doesn't. Let's Elspeth first. There's the drown. That's fine. We can always bounce our boy here. Okay. So let's play Yorion. We're gonna save this so we can get him. Another drown in the lock. Cool. Yeah, I think we Deputy of Detention here. Mystical Dispute. Okay. I think we have to hold up the blocks. Because once again, if Skyclave Apparition dies, he doesn't get this card back, he gets a token. Okay, Trail of Crumbs. I'll take it. Cool. Alright. Fairy Vandal. Cool. Oh, I'd love to hit a Gaia's Blessing. Alright. Opponent is going in. Up, up, up. Oh. Love it. How do you feel about that? Now we can sack. That's fine, man. You just keep milling. Okay, so we've already gone through three counter spells. We will sack this food. We will auto pay. Don't choose one. I guess we take the trail, right? Wish it was something big, like an Elder. Ooh. Oh, let's see if he has another counter spell. He doesn't. Ugh. Well, I guess we want to keep up this card for the Dream Trawler. And we'll pass. Brazen Borrower. Okay. Opponent just might kill himself for us. He flashes in the Brazen Borrower. Okay. And a Soaring Thought Thief. You gonna come in? Excuse me. Yeah. Okay. Wow, seriously. Right, let's play a trail. I'm gonna go ahead and sack this now. Let's see if we can get something out here. Yep. Night of Autumn. Opponent doesn't have any artifacts or enchantments, but it would be nice to get a body on the board, right? I guess. Yeah. Dryad of the Elysian Grove. I think we're more interested in the gift. Okay. Let's go ahead and play out another trail. So next turn we're gaining a substantial amount of life. If I attack in, opponent's got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage, so we cannot attack in with the Dream Trawler. We have to play defensively. No, I'm good on that. Discard a card. I think we need a body, so we'll discard the gift. Yes. Another Slither Wisp. If the opponent goes in with any of this, we'll just respond with a very big Dream Trawler. So I doubt he will, but who knows? Anything is possible. Okay. He is going in. All right. He had the pump. Good game. That was a fun one. That was a fun one. That was one of the rare instances where we actually got beat by just pure damage, because the mill aspect of that deck was doing shit for us this game. He definitely was not milling us anytime. But oh well. I cry every time. But that was still a great match. Still very fun. Let's hop into another one. I'm just glad I got to showcase what the deck can do already, so you guys at least know. There is potential. There is potential. Man, I tell you, let's mulligan this. It's like pulling teeth. We do have a Leyline of Sanctity, which could help us slightly, but man, I'm just not digging these crap draws, man. I guess we'll keep this, and I drop the Omen. Yeah, we'll start off with that. Go ahead and play out the plains. Alright, cool. Let's not show him the blue just yet. Ooh. This could be mono blue tempo. We could be messed up to this. I guess let's get out the Dryad first, and then next turn we can Enigmatic, or if he plays a bigger threat, we can Skyclave. Cloud Conceer. This could be flyers. So I'm waiting for. Could be blue-white flyers. Let's play out our Setessan since he's tapped out, and yeah, let's go face since we can't block anyways. Opponent has to bounce our Setessan. Mono blue. Is this mono blue tempo? Alright, well, let's play out Enigmatic. We'll hold up the Skyclave. Counterspell. Yep. Okay. Gas is horrible. This is a weird, so weird. Mono blue. We're gonna play Omen first. Let's see if it gets countered. Please counter it. Nope. Ooh, Tulsimir is boss. Yeah, I like that. Trying to figure out what is going on with this deck. He's a ways off from casting this. But yeah, I mean, I think we have to try and get rid of some of these creatures here. Okay, another counter spell. Okay. This is gonna be nice. This card's gonna be nice. Let's see if this last card's a counter spell. See, even these particular types of... I mean, we gotta go for the Tulsimir, right? Counterspell. Of course. even these particular types of decks that I play, like the Yorion lists, I don't like playing counters. You know, countering and mill to me it's just, it defeats the purpose of the game, to play the game, you know? Like, Simic Flash is just fucking hot garbage to me. I don't know, like, sure, you can win with it, but I don't know. It's not Magic to me. Let's hop into another one, see if we can... Alright, we got a 3-lander. I can't believe it. So yeah, I guess we'll keep this. We'll drop the passage turn 1 and we'll search up a island. Okay. There's my other favorite deck, mono red. But we should be able to hopefully make this an interesting match. I mean, or we could just be dead turn 4. But we do have some options here. Okay, so this looks like the Cavalcade version. Another one of my favorite. Cheap decks. If I play mono red, I play big red. I don't play this aggro trash. Mindless, let me just slam as many cards as possible, as quickly as possible. I like playing interesting, like I said, a variety of aggro. Vampires, Gruul. Hello. There we go. Alright, so let's search up our island. Maybe. I feel like if I drop the Destiny Spinner, it's going to die immediately, but I guess that's damage we're not taking to our face. So, I guess. Alright, looks like we're going to... Oh, fuck, I misplayed that. Well, maybe we can get a shock or something out of his hand that would be geared at our Destiny Spinner. Rimrock. Yep. Okay. Let's get the Destiny Spinner out there. Next turn we could play a Wicked Wolf. Okay. Yeah, let's block him. So, oh, he didn't even use the Castle Embereth. Okay. Ooh, Tolsimir. Excellent. Do I shock in here? I think I do. I think we go for the Scorch Spitter here, because he's doing 2 damage every turn, whereas this one just can become unblocked. Go to pressure. If we draw into a land, we might be able to survive. Or we could just be dead. Sorry, guys. No fun for us today in Magic. I cry every time. Alright, we're running a little bit longer than most of the games, but I feel like we've obviously got some bad beats there. So I'm going to play one more for the sake of fun. I said it before and I'll say it again. It's just like get punished for trying to play some. Oh my God! It's a 3-lander with all the colors. Got an omen. We got a gift. Have the Magic Arena gods listened to my prayers? Let's find out. All right, so we'll keep this definitely. We'll lead off with a Temple Garden turn 1 tapped, and then play our island, Omen of the Sea, Gift of Paradise. This could work. We even have an Enigmatic Incarnation. Please don't be mono red. Right? Atlantis NN. Ooh, Gruel. Okay. Center tapped. Pass. We'll omen at the end of our opponent's turn. Okay. So we'll omen here. Looking for a land. That's not a land, and that's not a land. Unfortunately, we'll have to bottom those two. That's not a land either. Neither is that. What's the move here? I think let's play the Paradise. Gain some life. Now at least we have 4. Next turn we can do Enigmatic Incarnation. Leafkin Avenger. Okay. Do I Wicked Wolf the Hornbash? No, because we don't have any food. So let's just go with Enigmatic. Yeah, let's sack you, and let's take out. Let's take out the Setessan, I guess. Even if the Setessan doesn't live, we'll still be okay. Next turn, at least we can drop down 2 Destiny Spinners to get some blockers. Scorching Dragonfire. Try every time. It's fine. Rimrock, okay. And cast the Rimrock, okay. It's not looking good, my friends. Alright, so I think if we play, let's play you. Let's play the Dryad. Sack her. Let's get the Skyclave. I think we take him. I think he's the biggest threat as of right now. And then we can just jump block. We're just trying to stop the bleeding at this point. Warden of the what? Trample, Warden of Chain, can't attack unless you... Yeah, I mean, does he have a pump spell? No? Okay. Well, I mean... shit. Do we spark double? Let's play out the spinner. Let's play out the spark double. Let's take him away. And I think we need to be defensive now. Let's sack the Destiny and let's gain some life, or no? Yeah. Whoa. Let's gain some life. We'll just use her as a chump block if we need to, if he has an Ember Cleave or something else. Nope. Okay. Well, let's pass. No attacks. Let's take this one easy. What I will do, I will sack the gift and we'll search up a Setessan. That was 3. Shit. Well, that's alright. We're gonna do this. Let's see how he feels about that. Alright, I'm dying to know what this last card is. Questing Beast? No. I think we just Elspeth, you know, honestly. Let's get rid of this. Yep. Let's get rid of that. Yep. Okay. Let's go face here. Cool. Now we'll sack you. And I think we just pull out the Dream Trawler. We've got cards to give it hexproof in case this is like a burn spell or something, but I think we got this one. I think we got it, my friends. Got him. Excellent, excellent, excellent. That's more like it. Beautiful. All right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed. You know, even though we lost a few of those, you know, I can't even be mad. They were good matches. Even the one with the rogues, he just got us in the end, you know. But you guys did get a chance to see what the deck can do. I do feel like it has some potential. I mean, that's the first rendition of the deck. It could be probably tweaked a little bit. It seems like what we need is more land, definitely, because we're always struggling. We never get 3 land on our opening hand almost ever. Other than that, though, super fun deck to play. I just want to thank you guys so much for watching, and once again, just say, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. It's free to you and helps us out so much. Feel free to drop me a comment, talk about strategy, deck ideas, misplays. I read the comments daily, and if you have any friends or family that are into Magic, please share the channel with them. And don't forget, if you're going to be a new follower or subscriber on either my Twitch or YouTube, just reach out to me in the chat or the comment once you do, and I can respond to you with an in-game code that you can use in Arena to unlock a mystery gift from Wizards. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.